On second down, here's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Smith. On the move to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll fake it. Now Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Washington. 42 yards. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On first down, it's Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Smith on second down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Let's go, yellow. Hey, on.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this would come up short.
Green Bay Packers coming back out here on offense. It was kind of an interesting sight. You were telling me about it. Green Bay played at Oakland last week in the preseason. Of course, Jordy Nelson now is with Oakland. But it was Aaron Rodgers throwing him passes early on in warm-ups, right?
It was. You know, a lot of those guys have that pre-warm-up where they go out and throw it around a little bit. So the old teammates in Green Bay reunited. Nelson came out and caught some passes from Rodgers. Rodgers didn't play in the game. And then to flip it over, Derek Carr, the starting quarterback for Oakland, his target at Fresno State, one of his best players, Devontae Adams now with the Packers. So he tried it over and reunited with Derek and threw it around a little bit. So preseason, guys get along pretty darn well.
Let's go, hey, let's go, come on.
On first down, Rodgers. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Set, line 80.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Hey, gun.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Kenny Clark getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break.
Hey, on.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Quick hitch, complete. It's Richardson. Room here to run. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position, the ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it, and even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 23 yards on the play. First down now, but the clock continues to move. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Rodgers to throw on second down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for Redskins.